Hello everyone, good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. I am Miss Payal from Ya Market. I am in this market since 5 years. Today I am going to take webinar on how to start forex trading. In this we will cover some basic concepts which plays a very important role before trading. And if you guys have any questions, you can kindly raise them in the end of the webinar. So let's begin with our webinar. So now, first of all, we will see what is Forex market. Forex, or we can say foreign exchange market, is the largest financial market in the world in terms of daily turnover. Around 5 trillions is traded per day, which is draft all other financial markets. The foreign exchange market is where currencies are traded. Currencies are the most important, and most of the people around the world, whether they realize it or not, because currency needs to exchange in order to conduct foreign trade and businesses. If you are living in US and you want to buy cheese from France, either you or your company have to pay the money of cheese in France as in the euro. This means that the US importer would have to exchange the equivalent value of US dollars into the euros. And same goes for the traveling. And I must add on this, there is one unique aspect of international market is that there is no central marketplace of foreign exchange. Rather, currency traded is conducted electronically over the counter, which means all the transactions occur via computer networks because traded around the world rather than one centralized exchange. And the market is open for 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and currencies are traded worldwide in the major financial centers such as London, New York, Tokyo, Hong Kong, Singapore, Paris, Sydney, and many more across the almost every time zone. This means that when the trading day in US ends, the forex market begins new in Tokyo and Hong Kong. As such, the foreign market can extremely active any time of the day, with price codes changing consistently. Foreign forex trading is huge market. Trillions are traded foreign exchange on daily basis. Whether you are experienced trader or absolutely a beginner to the online forex trading, finding the best forex broker and profitable forex day trading strategy or system is complex. So here you should learn fundamental and technical analysis before choosing the right path for you. With this introduction, you will learn to the general forex trading tips, strategies applicable to your currency trading online forex. So next we will see what is traded in forex market. In forex market, we trade in stocks, currencies, indices, commodities, and cryptocurrencies. And there are much more for forex trading than just exchanging one currency for another. So the two currencies that have the highest trading volume on forex market are US dollar and euro, but other currencies are traded as well. So the next one is, what is currency pair? When you trade in forex market, you buy or sell in currency pairs. So a currency pair is quotation of two different currencies with the value of one currency being quoted against the another. So the first listed currency of currency pair is called as base currency, and the second currency is called as quote currency. For example, if you are buying euro USD, then euro is our base currency and USD is our quote currency. We will buy euro and sell USD as euro is our base currency. So whatever is first currency, we will buy one against the another. The next one, we will see what are the most traded currencies. In this, we will take some major currencies of the world that are US dollars, euro, GBP, JPY, AUD, CAD, CHF. So these are the most traded currencies in the world. So now coming on the concepts, we will discuss some concepts of trading which we should know before trading. So first of all, we have to choose a Forex broker, and you will need to trade with the help of Forex broker. There are many brokers out there today who allows you to open Forex trading account also for free. So the Forex broker is one who facilitates you to buy or sell your orders and allows you to research into the market. And also we make sure that you know the technical and fundamental analysis, which will help you to make more informed decisions, and of course allow you to deposit more funds and withdraw your profits when you want. So the second one is trading platform. You need a trading platform from which you can place your order, which are then sent to the broker for settlements. Also, a trading platform is essential for you to conduct your technical analysis and also your current market prices. Most retail broker offers you MT4, that is Trader 4, and platform MT5, that is MetaTrader 5, which is free of cost. And you can also open a demo account and practice trading with your virtual money to gain experience required before trading in real money. So the third one is Forex trading hour. While you might have heard that Forex market never sleeps, but it actually does. Firstly, you won't be able to trade on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday, but for the rest of the week, the Forex market operates 24 hours a day. This is due to the fact that Forex trading is global. At any point of time, you will always find an overlap of new market session while the previous market closes. And what time of a day, which market sessions you trade plays a big role if you are intraday scalper, positional trader, or long-term trader. So the next one is, what is PIP? PIP is measure of change in the currency pair's value, and it is the fifth decimal. Okay, so let me give you an example. If Euro USD changes from 1.31428 to 1.31429, the change is denoted as 1 pip. That means 1.31428 minus 1.31429, that is 0.0001. That 1 pip is counted. When you trade, the more you pip when you trade, the more pips you make, the more profit you will have. So another example I would like to give you is that buying Euro USD at 1.31428 and selling at 1.3128 would give you 100 pips in profit. I hope you understood the calculation. So coming on the next, we have reading quits. That is Forex quits are presented in the bid and ask price, both of which are vary from the few pips from the one broker to another. So the bid price is the price where you can buy, and ask price is the price where you can sell. So Euro USD is quoted as like 1.31428 will be your bid price, and the other one is 1.31420 will be your ask price. Then next one is spread. What is spread? Spread is nothing but the difference between the bid and ask price. So here again I would like to give you an example. Suppose we suppose Euro USD is there, and that 1.31428 is there, and 1.31420. So the spread would be 8 pips. Then the next one is, what is leverage? Leverage is an amount by which you can request your broker to magnify your trade value, as the leverage is often quoted in ratios such as 1 is to 50, which means that when trading is on 1 is to 50 leverage, your $100 is magnified as $50,000. And the leverage is important term in both making profit as well as managing your risk. So therefore, your trade and therefore your trade, and I more think that I would like to add that there is maximum leverage of 1 is to 1000 leverage. Next one is, what is lot? Lot is a unit by which you can place your order, and in financial terms we can say lot is referred to a construct that there are present lot and construct lot that you can trade. For example, there are three types of orders, that is micro, mini, and standard. In micro, there are 1,000 units known as 0.01 lot, and mini is 10,000 units, that is 0.10 lot. Standard lot is nothing but 1 lakh units known as 1 lot. Then next one is reading charts. The ability to understand and read the chart is very essential to the trading depending on your approach. You can choose between the line, bar, and candlestick charts and trade accordingly and see proper signals on the charts. Next is placing order, how to buy or sell. In forex trading, it is possible to either buy or sell any currency. Most trading platforms give you this option. You can buy when you think the price will go up, and you can sell when you think the price will fall. There is a common terminology used in forex trading, which is buy low, sell high, which is important point to remember. So the next one is order type. Besides buy and sell, another point to remember is type of order. There are basic two order types, that is market order, pending order. When you click on buy or sell, you are basically buying or selling at the current market price. That is known as market order. And whereas the other one is a limit order, on that you tell your broker that you want to sell or buy on a particular price, that is known as pending order. So the next concept is watch your profit and loss. Above all, if you get emotional in the market, you won't be able to trade. So I must say that don't get emotional. The forex market is volatile and you will see lots of ups and downs. What matters is to continue doing your research and sticking with your strategies. Eventually, you will see the profit if you place a proper order. So, coming on the next concept, that is technical analysis. So, in this, it involves reviewing of charts, historical data, or to predict how the currency will move based on the past events. You can also use the platform that is MT4 and MT5, and which your broker can provide you for viewing the charts. The next one is fundamental analysis. In this, the analysis involves looking at the country's economical fundamentals and using this information to influence your trading decisions. So this also plays a very important role. Coming on the next concept, that is sentiment analysis. This kind of analysis is largely subjective, and essentially you can try to analyze the mood of the market to figure out whether it is bearish or bullish. Bearish means the market is falling down and bullish means market is going up. While you can't always put your finger on the market sentiments, you can often make a good guess and that influence your trade also. So the next one is determine your margin. So depending upon your broker's policy, you can invest a little bit of your money, but still make a big trades. For example, if you want to trade in 1 lakh units at the margin of 1%, your broker will have to require to put $1,000 in your account as a security. So your gains and losses will either add to your account or deduct from its value. For this reason, a good general rule is to invest only 2% of your cash in a particular currency pairs. So these were some concepts which were very important while before trading. So you must know all these concepts. Then after looking all the concepts, we will have to choose a right broker. So in this, for the beginners, it is very important to choose the right broker as there are huge number of brokers. So without trading experience, it is difficult to find the most suitable broker. So trader trust their money to the broker. So reliability is most important criteria for the brokers. And it is also important how many years your broker is being trading and working and what reviews there are on the internet about the broker. And again, one important thing is that you should start training in demo account. So the referral material will be provided you by your brokers and it will be deactivated in 30 days if it is not in use. So this is the good way to get equivalent for the forex traders and forex market, as it will make you help to know where the market is going and you can trade in demo account. So the size of deposits also matters. For the experienced trader, the amount of leverage is also important. So you should pay attention for the deposits and withdrawals of the broker you are choosing. So now let's start trading. You can see the page that I had mentioned in the slide. So after selecting a suitable broker, you need to register on the platform and install the platform from your trading. And if you have any question, please ask your support or get acquainted with the trading material provided on the platform. And if the broker is regulated, you will also need to verify your identity in order to avoid problems working with the broker in future. It is better to ask for support about verifications, deposits, withdrawals of your funds. Before you start working with the broker, we recommend you to try trading on demo account. So next, we request the information about opening an account. In this, you can open a personal account or you can choose to manage account. With the personal account, you can execute your own trades. With the managed account, you can manage your funds by executing your trades. So next we will see fill out the appropriate paperwork. You can see on the slide that I had mentioned the page where you can get yourself registered and you can ask for the proper paperwork by mail or download it. Usually it is in PDF file, and fill it in properly that your account will be open and you can able to trade with the live account and earn profit by placing a proper orders. So after the confirmation, you will get all the details and your account will be open. So concluding this, uh, I must say that Forex trading is available to everyone and it is open 24 by 5. Choosing the right and reliable broker will make it much easier for you to start trading. And if you have any questions on the trade, it is better to ask your questions to your Forex broker. Before trading, you need to test your strategies as well as your skills on the demo account by trading in demo account without any money. This way you will get your skills and experience you will need without any losing your money. So here I guess you understood what is Forex market, and you can also visit our website, that is yamarkets.com, for more information. Thank you.